What's it like being an Aries Sun, Scorpio Moon? Intense, passionate. Seriously, this combination is not one I like to relish. Intense, intense desires meet an aggressive will. You combine the hard, tough, extremely intense sun sign that is Aries, and you combine that with the mysterious, secretive, passionate Scorpio, you get somebody, an individual who is always, always on the go. Somebody who is very much into what they like. Somebody who's very knowledgeable about the things that they like. Somebody who's innovative. Somebody who's, just fascinated. You get somebody who knows how to make things work for them. Aries Sun, Scorpio Moon, you are Mars. Regardless of where your Mars sign is, you are Mars. I don't care if your Mars is in Libra, Pisces, you are Mars. You're living with that action-oriented style every day. You take action whenever you see fit. You don't have to look to your Mars because you are Mars. You are the physical representation of Mars when you're an Aries Sun, Scorpio Moon. That's why, I see people with their Mars in a certain sun sign. A certain sign, and it's like, like somebody has a Mars in Aries, right? So they're going to be straightforward. They're going to be, they take action easily, right? But then somebody might have their Mars in Pisces, and then they don't take action so easily. They have to feel their way through it. They got to make sure their emotions are secure before they take action. And then you look at an Aries Sun, Scorpio Moon who may have the same Mars, but that's just not a factor for them. The Mars in Pisces wouldn't be a factor for them. If anything, it would actually enhance the moon sign. It would actually make it more strong. Aries Sun, Scorpio Moon, man, magnetism. And like, it's like the Aries Sun, Scorpio Moon, we draw people to us only for them to leave and become a new person. So like, Aries Sun, Scorpio Moon, right? Like I said before, magnetism. So we draw people to us only for them to leave and become a new person. And somebody might not understand that. Somebody who doesn't even know about their moon sign might look at that and be like, oh, I'm the problem. Everybody keeps leaving me. But honestly, this is just something that has to happen. It happens because it's a transformative aspect. We transform people in a way that sometimes they don't even recognize. Like sometimes they'll just come to us, which is the reasons why when we meet certain people, they'll tell us out their life stories. Even if we only known them for like 3 days, they'll open up to us tremendously. It's because they get the sense that we can handle it. They get the sense like we could take their darkest secrets, their wildest stories, things they want to tell other people. A lot of times people would tell this combination, oh, I feel like I known you forever. I feel like you are, like I was supposed to meet you or something like that. Because this sign is like, this combination, it's all Mars. It's daytime Mars and it's night Mars. So it's Mars, period. So it's like two sides of the same coin. But another thing about this sign is you have the magnetism and you also have the repel. Some people you're going to repel. Some people you're going to rub the wrong way. Some people honestly don't like to deal with people of this combination because it's too extreme for them. In fact, if I had to make a guess, I would say that most people who do like extreme sports like BMX or, skiing, like those extreme snow skiings, or you know anything like ATVs, jumping over fires, or doing all of that kind of shit. I would say that those people are Aries Sun Scorpio moons. That's because that's something like we would do. Because I see BMX and I'd be like, I would definitely do that. Like that looks fun to me. Um, Man, yeah, this combination though is it's not easy to deal with. That's why when I hear people say, "Oh, I'm not magnetic. I'm a Scorpio moon. I'm not magnetic." Magnets repel as well as attract. Think about it. Take a magnet, any kind of magnet. You have one part that sticks to something, attracts something, and you have another part of the two magnets that repel each other. It's likely you repel people because you only meet the people that you repel. Everybody repels and magnetizes. It's just that you have to find that person that you draw. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't find that person all the time, but you definitely do. Um, Scorpio moons, man, Scorpio moon's period is just intense. So just to combine that with an Aries sun, it's like nothing you would imagine. You know what I mean? It could be conflict if somebody doesn't know how to deal with it. This person could be extra aggressive. They could, they get in arguments. They say things that they shouldn't have. Another thing about this combination is that we burn a lot of bridges. And we don't just burn the bridge, we fucking evaporate it. We tear that shit down. You know what I mean? Because it's all or nothing with us. So if we feel like we going to war with you, we gonna say some of everything. We gonna bring out everything. We gonna bring it to the front street. That's why a lot of times when we get into arguments, people be like, "Oh, you shouldn't have said that." But to Aries Sun Scorpio Moon, it's like, what else was I supposed to say? There's no rules to war. You know what I mean? It's everything. It's everything. It's double or nothing. It's everything or it's nothing. That's how it is with Aries Sun Scorpio Moon. We bring it out. Another thing is that, this combination, it's very, 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 very mysterious. You can't get them to open up like that. You can't. It's very hard. If you do, they trust you. And even if they seem like they trust you, most likely they're testing you. They're making it look like they trust you. So when you with an Aries Sun Scorpio Moon or Scorpio Moon period, and it seems like they're letting you in, and they're gonna reveal something to you, it's most likely testing you. They're only trusting you about 50% of the way, maybe 60% on a good day. But they're really testing you. And then if you pass the test, then they'll trust you a little bit more, then a little bit more, and they'll keep testing you. After a while, they'll stop testing you once they feel like they got your trust. Um, Aries Sun Scorpio Moon, bizarre. I mean, I know celebrities with this aspect, and just look at the way they move. It's like when you hit them in an interview, it's like you still want to know more. They're so fascinating to me. It's like they they're just so enigmatic. You know what I mean? You just don't feel like you completely know that sign, which makes you want to know more and more and more. Every Sun Scorpio Moon, man, we aren't really prideful as much as it is. We feel like we know what's best for us. You know what I mean? I feel like with this combination, you have to ask if they want your advice. Do not just give your advice to Aries Sun Scorpio Moon. Don't. Wait for them to ask you, or ask them if it's okay for you to give it. Aries Sun Scorpio Moon does not need your advice at all. At all. They feel like they don't need it. They don't like sympathy. You know what I mean? You know, they feel like if you give them sympathy, like you're looking down on them, and they don't like that shit. Aries Sun Scorpio Moon is always, always, always gonna put itself first. They're gonna put themselves first. They're not gonna, you know what I mean? I mean, they'll put you first if they trust you and they care about you. But I'm just mean like regular people. They're gonna put themselves first. They're gonna see how they feel, and then that's it. And then whatever comes after comes after. It's Aries Sun Scorpio Moon. It's self. It's self involved. They're very self reliant. Not necessarily like they don't need nobody, but they feel like when it comes to emotions, they can rely on their own emotions. Um, that's a lot of times. That's why you see an Aries Sun Scorpio Moon single all the time, because they feel like they know what's best for them, and if they can't have that, then they'll rather be alone. That's the first part of this video. I will be making more. Catch you guys later.